Well, hey guys, this was supposed to be my 200th video, which is supposed to be, something for Brawl, maybe a Mystic Match combo video. I wasn't really sure at the time, but it's not going to be. I just can't do that. The reason being is my Brawl disc isn't working. Now, this isn't just it being scratched. Turns out my Wii, the lens, I believe, on the Wii, has stopped reading some of my discs. This probably is just because I've had a Wii since like 2007 or so, 2008, 2007, and I've used it like pretty much every day. I I use it all the time, so I used it a lot even before I had a YouTube account. I've been using it a long time, so I knew that this was, I guess, going to happen eventually, but it happened kind of fast. So now I'm going to go tell. I guess now I want to talk about like my how this all went down and what I'm planning to do about it. So it all started in early to mid June. I was, just going on Brawl to like Brawl with friends or get replaced by monthly compilation or whatever. And it mostly would happen at the black screen where it says now loading and there's the Smash Ball icon spinning. I think that's called the loading screen, yeah. At the loading screen, it just every once in a while start out about one in every 5 times or so. Or usually, actually, I can't really do it on like a ratio. It just started happening every pretty often. Usually, at first I just thought, well, my disc could be scratched, but actually, even before that, like this has been going on a long time, like maybe 6 to 12 months. Probably, I'd say 6 to 10 months. It's been going on. I'm really not sure how long, to be honest, but I remember last fall it was going on. But like at the Wii menu, when you go to you go to the screen and you click like the Wii menu, so when you go to the disc channel and you insert your disc, then you click start game. The start game thing, like when you first click it for half a second or so, the button gets bigger than the button next to it, which I think says return to Wii menu. And after half a second, it's supposed to like decrease in size and then goes to attach the wrist strap screen. For my Wii, when that happened, it just would stay expanded for like 10 to probably, I'd say some of the later days, probably a good 20 to 25 seconds before actually finally going to the attached wrist strap screen. And I was thinking my Wii is getting old. I didn't really have any like thing to think about, like my disc promising. I just thought, well, I guess my Wii is like starting to get a bit slow. But I thought, hopefully this isn't the end of the road. Hopefully this isn't a sign of like it's not being discs anymore. But 6 to 10 months later, this started happening. So I was getting the green screen of death, what said it could not be read. But after putting it back in, it would again. Thank God it didn't happen like hardly. I think only once or twice. I think twice. Once or twice in a basic brawl, and only once I was brawling with friends, where I would say that. Most times in the Wi-Fi like waiting room, and that I was glad because that means it didn't interrupt any of my games. And after inserting it again, it worked fine. So I just at that point was thinking I probably need to get a new disc eventually because that was my original Brawl disc I originally got, and I have had it a while. But um, you know, it it would still work after I put it back in. But then getting later in the month, it started being where it take 2 tries or 3 tries or 5 tries, and that was still persistent. But of course, it was still worth playing Brawl. And I did have the money to get a new disc, but I didn't. I felt that I need to make sure it was fully not fully damaged before getting a new one, which was of course before I even knew that that my Wii itself wasn't being the discs, rather a scratched disc. So after that, I think on June 28th, June 27th, yeah, actually I think like June 29th, but it doesn't really matter. It stopped working, and that was right before my June compilation came out, which is one reason why it was only 4 minutes long. Now, considering it's 4 minutes, um, we know it could have been a lot longer, but thankfully, I just didn't have very many replays left because unlike the May compilation, I saved it until the last minute, even though it turned out well. But it was like I was spending all my free time just recording and editing. I had already had a lot of them uploaded and edited into videos, so I only probably missed out about 1 minute of footage, even though it was some good footage, some good replays I got. One of them in particular was really good, but it didn't really cost it that much, even though it kind of did. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse, trust me on that. So I was kind of lazy about that. I was like, you know what, I don't really feel like playing Brawl, to be honest. I mean, I know I have to get fixed, but I was like, I want to get fixed the second I was playing some other games and stuff. Then on July 5th, well, actually, yeah, on July 5th, I went to get a new Brawl disc, which I did, because, well, actually, I tried it again. I tried using like a disc cleaner, saying it still didn't work, so I was like, you know, it's probably thoroughly damaged, so I went to get a new disc. That one didn't work, so I was like, is this like a default? And then I guess maybe and I thought like my Wii could be having problems, but I just was kind of surprised to see that, because I mean, it's never happened to me before, and I didn't really hugely heard about it, but I mean, I guess considering the amount of time I have like used my Wii, I guess it would do that eventually. So after that, what happened after that? So then I decided to try all my other discs. What was my dad's idea to try all the other discs, and to see like if it was a problem, and we tried that, and like the three I earlier said, Wii Sports Resort, We Play Motion, and We Play, all didn't work. But the second time, I think most, if not all of them, worked on the second time. So those ones were iffy, kind of like Brawl was, but Brawl just wouldn't work. And I did research, and that's because Brawl is like a double-sided disc, and the other ones aren't double-sided. So I was like, this isn't good. I don't know what I'm going to do, because like I need to Brawl, or else how my video's going to get done, because that's what my channel is mostly about. So after that, I looked on internet, and some guy had got to sent it to Nintendo for like something crazy, like $85. And I was like, no, I'm not paying that. That's just ridiculous. And another reason I can't send it to Nintendo is because you guys may or may not know this, but I have Revolution in the Homebrew channel, which I like to hacks, I guess you'd say. And I don't really even need to go into detail about that. If Nintendo found out that I was a hacker, I don't even need to go into any more detail about that. So that's the simple reason why I can't send my Wii to Nintendo. Besides being $85, which I'm not going to pay, and my dad brings up a good point that like I could just send it to like someone who could who's good with like Wii's and electronics and that kind of stuff, who could fix it for a lot cheaper than $85, plus by getting my hacks confiscated, which would be a huge problem not only for my music tests but for other reasons. And besides custom jacks, I don't even actually. Oh yeah. So my dad had this disc cleaner thing, and he insisted we try it. I wasn't really open to the idea, because I was like really worried about. Because like my biggest nightmare with like Wii is that like my Wii stops working, the data gets corrupted, so I have to get a new Wii and everything. That's like my biggest nightmare. But thankfully that I still doubt that's going to happen. So he wanted to use it, and he thought it would clean the lens. But I was kind of nervous, because I was wondering what happens if it damages the lens. And I didn't really realize at the time it like didn't really have anything to do with the saved data, because I was kind of, I don't know, I was just kind of worried about it. So we tried that, and it made the loud noise, but my dad said that was normal. I don't really know anything about those, so I can't really say if that was normal. I'm assuming it was. but it did make a difference. So I doubt it damaged it, but I don't think but the other ones, I think that some of the other ones after that did work, that hadn't worked before. Not all of them, but some of them. So that, I guess that was improvement, but it could also be this like then like the iffy stages, but it wasn't working enough for Brawl would work. So then there's like this Wii disc cleaner thing, which you costs like $10 and you get shipped to your house. So I was like, what choice do I have? It's that some electrician guy is gonna fix my Wii. My dad knows that guy probably charged $60 or something. And still, that's a lot of money. And the Wii thing for Wii disc cleaner, I think it's called something like that, for $10. That's it's risky, but I'm willing to take the risk at that price. So I ordered that on the 6th, I believe. It's going to be the 9th, and this will probably be uploaded on the 9th as well. And I don't really know when it's going to get here. My dad reckons by the weekend, so probably by like the, I don't know, probably by like Saturday or Sunday or Monday. We really don't know, because that thing, we looked online, and some people on the reviews I got from like this thing called GameSeek or something, and some people were saying like it ships really fast, but then the estimated thing itself says here will be delivered by latest August 1st, and that's going to be like 20 days. I don't know how I'm going to survive that long, but I mean it's probably not going to happen. I don't think it would take until August to get there. And what else was I going to say? So I think that's actually, I want to talk about I don't know what I'm going to do with my compilation for July, because not only is Wii Connect 24 disconnected, so no more fuzzy replays, sad face, but I can't even play the games. This is like the point where you give up. Like, I can't play the game, I can't get replays. How do I make a compilation if I can't play the game? That's what I have to say. And it's a big thing, because I can't like I have some other friends I could like play Brawl at their houses, but I can't like hook up my dazzle, and that'd just be too complicated. So July compilation, I'm really not sure if it's going to happen. I can't say no completely, but depending on when it gets here will really determine. But if I do, it's going to be as probably short as my June compilation, maybe shorter, but hopefully you guys will understand for this inconvenience. And the one other thing I'm going to want to say is I'm sorry for the lack of uploads, and sadly I think this will continue. I know I've kind of I haven't really lost subscribers, but I've been stuck at 69 or 70 for a while. I guess we all have these periods where we gain a lot of subscribers and we don't gain a lot of subscribers. And I'm in one of those periods where I don't gain a lot. My subscriber count can kind of fluctuate a lot. So once again, sorry for the lack of uploads. This could continue, but try to bear with me. I'm not going to completely give up. If you don't see me uploading for a while, I'm not like giving up. I'm just bear with me, please. It may be some time, but I will eventually get to uploading Brawl again. I also have some, I think a few Mario Kart Wii videos, maybe a Boombox video too, a few other things, and maybe just some, I don't know. I'm going to try my best to upload other videos that aren't Brawl, because I know a lot of you guys have subscribed to me for Brawl videos, but for the meantime, I don't have much footage on my computer, so for the meantime, I can't really upload Brawl. But I'd ask if you please don't unsubscribe, because I will try to get more uploaded soon, and now I'm starting to repeat myself. So I think it's time to end the commentary. So thank you all for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.